You're watching Soda City Living.
There's nothing better than fresh sourdough. And did you know you could get locally made sourdough at several places around the Midlands? Joining us is Alex Wells, founder of Wake and Break Bread. Thanks so much for being here.
I'm so happy to be back.
Yes, we're excited to have you again.
Yes.
We have met several times before.
We
always love talking with you.
Yes.
And there's so much that I've learned from you about sourdough. So what are the different things that you can make and the different things you've experimented with?
So anything, absolutely anything. And it's time for you. It's time for you to get a starter.
I think
it's time. I should bring you one next time. So I've started dabbling in other things. You know, I was pretty confined to just regular artisan loaves. And I really branched out. I started with bagels. Those were a huge hit. I put those on I made them on a Sunday just on a whim, and then I put them on the menu like the next week, and everyone has kind of gone crazy for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you've tried them since then, you haven't tried them because they've gotten so much better. Every time I've made them, I've just kind of improved and improved, and they've just gotten so much better. I have started making sandwich bread. And there's really not much you can't make with sourdough. You can literally make any kind of baked creation with the sourdough starter.
Which is crazy to me because you can even make cookies.
Even cookies.
Which is insane. The Christmas cookies were so good too because they've
so
got
good.
a little bit of a tang to them.
Right.
But you wouldn't necessarily know if you didn't know already that
We
it's
just
sourdough.
changed all the cookies on the menu too. I'm really excited to try and see how everyone likes those new ones. I did a little poll and people told me what they wanted, and we put them on the menu. So I'm so excited for everyone to try them.
Yes, and one really cool thing is that if anyone ever has an idea, you can probably make it happen.
So that's my favorite part about what I'm able to do for you guys is I have people ask me, can you make this kind of a loaf? Can you make this kind of a bagel? And I'll do it. Like the experimentation is so much fun. Someone asked me this week, could I make a cheddar jalapeno sandwich loaf? And I had never done it. So I said, all right, well, if you're okay with being an experiment. And she was like, absolutely. And it came out so good. I was really proud of that. So please, if there's something you don't see on my menu, let me know and we'll make it, and it'll be so fun, and it might be the new thing on the menu the next week.
Yeah, so people might be wondering, how do you get started making sourdough bread?
You have to have a starter. You can make one yourself, or you can find someone. I know a lot of people sell them on Etsy or Amazon. King Arthur, you can get a commercial starter through them. But it's basically flour and water, and it just sits in the jar, and it creates a fermentation process by collecting all the bacteria and yeast in your air. And you feed it flour and water, and it becomes active, and then it goes back down active, and so you have to make it active, and it's basically a substitute for commercial yeast, so you're getting a really good product with a sourdough starter.
Yes, and there are some health benefits actually to it.
There are. I've learned a lot, and something new that I did learn is it's really good at helping your body block extra absorption of sugar. So I know for diabetics it's really good for. I have a few customers who have celiac disease, and they are actually able to eat this bread, which is amazing because if I let it ferment a little bit extra longer, it just helps get the rest of the gluten out of the bread. So
wow,
I just love that I'm able to help. I have a woman whose son wasn't able to eat bread until my bread, and I think that's like the coolest thing ever, that
that's awesome.
This little boy is able to eat bread again. Like, that's so cool. Like, bread's so important.
Yes,
like, we love bread.
Right, everybody loves bread. So you can tell that this is really your passion.
Definitely.
So how did you get started with Wake and Break and just making bread full time?
It's a long story, and I shared a little bit about it last time. It was through a tragedy of a miscarriage, and I just kind of got on a path of asking God to put me to work and to use me and to give me something that I can put my hands into and find a passion about something. And making bread was something that I had really wanted to do for a while. Took me a little while to get started. Got started, haven't stopped making bread every day. Since I started.
Yeah.
But it was just something that I felt like I had this like burning desire inside, like I had to do it, I had to learn it, and I had to master it, and here I am. So.
And this fulfills it.
It fulfills it for sure. I love it so much. I just need my husband to join me and run the business with me, and I think we could do just the coolest things together.
Right, and this business has grown so much. How long have you been in business?
I started in mid-October, and since then I haven't stopped making orders for customers. It's grown so much. I've grown up to almost 1,000 followers on Facebook, and I know that's really, it doesn't seem like much, but to start at zero, and I've literally clawed my way to where I've gotten to, and I've had the most amazing customers. They've been so supportive. They've been sharing the greatest reviews, and I just feel so blessed to be able to keep doing this every day.
Yeah.
Every single day my counter is full of orders. My trunk is full right now. ready to go deliver after I leave here, and it's just been the coolest thing ever.
So you're based out of Lexington. Where do you deliver to, or can people pick up? How does it
It's crazy
work?
because Chapin has been like my #1 area. I'm
Wow.
always in Chapin, and I live all the way by Lexington High School, so that's so cool to me. But so you can go to Loveland Coffee and you can get a sandwich on my sandwich bread.
Awesome.
Seven Oaks Plants in Irmo, they've become a drop-off location for me, so they help me get the orders through, process through, and then I bring them the orders on Mondays. And I'll deliver to you. You can come pick it up from me. I like everyone to make sure they get a hot, fresh order. Your bread's never gonna sit for a day. When you pick it up, it's gonna be warm and fresh out of the oven, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We've tried several things that you've made before. I am so excited to try the bagels because I see the posts all over Instagram. Customers will post their creations that they make with your creations, and they just look amazing. And you can even smell it just standing here.
Yeah.
It smells so good. So if someone's wanting to buy just for themselves, how can they find you? How can they place an order?
You can just literally give me a call or send me a text message. I don't have a website yet. It's in the works for sure, but right now I really love that connection of just a phone call or a text with that customer, just that straight to me. I'll put your order down. We'll schedule a day where I'm free and you're free and you can come get it, or I can deliver it to you, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Super easy. And we talked about how the business has grown. In just a few short months, really, you're already ready for another oven. You're ready for help.
I am.
Any goals for the future?
I'm striving to work with a local nonprofit organization. I'm still open to looking for more. I want to give back and help and really get my hands involved in the community as much as I can, but I have found one. Hot Mess Express, they're a really great organization that I definitely feel on my heart that it's super important. As being a mother, basically their job is going to be when there's a mother in distress, whether she's got postpartum anxiety or depression, or she's gone through a loss in her life, or just going through a hard time where she can't get her crap together. These women are going to come in and they're going to help. They're going to do your dishes, your laundry, clean your house. They're going to bring you a meal, whatever you need to do. And although I might not be able to get my hands dirty in that way, when that organization leaves that house, they're going to leave that mother with a fresh basket of baked goods, probably a Loveland gift card, candle, a blankets, just something, just a thank you for letting us be a part of helping you get back on track.
That's amazing.
I wanna be involved in, so I have so many ideas. You don't even know what's going on in my brain, the amount of ideas I have, but I've got really big plans in store, and I just really want to give back and stay on that mission that God put me on to just help.
Amazing. Well, we can't wait to see what you do in the future. What you're already doing is so amazing. Thank you for being here again.
Thank you for having me.